This is probably going to be a poorly scripted video, but I feel like talking a little bit about positivity and how it feels sometimes. I'm talking about this randomly. This seems like the most random subject in the world. I'm talking about this because it is a bit of a common phenomenon for content creators to have a hard time registering positive comments. Once you pass a certain size of content creatorship, like really just a few thousand subs, positivity can become very overwhelming. Not necessarily in a bad thing, in the fact that there is so much to it that you will kind of just start to become numb to it for a bit. And this isn't, like, anything you can do about it, and it feels bad to admit that that's how it is. But, like, it will just happen to you at some point if your following gets large enough, if you register enough information. And I wish I could tell you it's the same thing for negativity, but no. not at all. But it's a bit of a factor that can happen. And I'm a bit used to thinking about that a little bit more. When I get, like, a nice comment that I read, or something like that on a video, or a compliment on a post or something, I try and make sure that my brain is, like, fully registering and appreciating it, rather than, you know, like, tossing it to the side as much. And I think that's a bit of an underrated skill to build up for most people. Like, even those who aren't on a larger scale, because obviously, if you're not a large-scale content creator, you're probably, you know, not getting as overwhelming, you know, an audience in terms of positivity comments. But I do think that for everyone, especially a lot of people that I know these days, it is still really hard to register stuff like that. I think a lot of people write off positivity or comments that they get about themselves from other people a lot more easily than they naturally will register. I think it's like a lot more common of a habit than people notice. It's just my hunch, but it's a vibe I've gotten quite a lot of the time, to the point where I do kind of want to point it out that, like, I think it's an important phenomenon to be aware of, that, you know, you will naturally, you know, have these kind of things and not register them as much as you normally do. So that's all I wanted to say. This is like a tiny little extra ramble. It's not even enough for a game. I had a bow kill streak for the background, as you can see. But I just wanted to point that out. If you get a positive comment, you know, make sure you're fully registering it. Make sure you're accepting it. Don't doubt things too much. Don't write it off. Especially if you get a lot of it. Take some time to, like, consciously think and appreciate it, because compliments are awesome. And it is worth being more aware of that. Alright, that's all.